Alright guys, so I've done trying to make this video like a whole 7 times it feels like. And my last video was so perfect. But I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. I wanted to do this since my idol, Shireen Jenkins, did hers, and I feel it's about time that I do my coming out story because I know it may not be as strong as hers or inspiring as hers, but I want to try to inspire kids to come out the closet and people to come out the closet because honestly you will be much happier once it's done. I promise you. Okay, so basically the story is I came out on Instagram one night when I was FaceTiming Chloe, and she had a big influence on me to come out because at that time I was crushing so hard on her. Well, I know you're gonna watch this, so on you and her, guys, just to let you know. And also she is my beautiful girlfriend now at the moment. No, we have not been together since then, but yeah, she's mine, and I love you. I love you, baby. Stay perfect. And so one night my mom was like, let's go get some McDonald's, and I've been wanting to tell her for a while that I like girls and that I was gay. So I did it. When we went to McDonald's, I was like, hey mom, I think there's something we need to talk about. She was like, what is it, Dree? I was like, I don't really know how to say this, but I like girls. I'm gay. She was like, oh, well, I've kind of figured this since you were about 10. I was like, what? She was like, you were so much of a tomboy and just a little too tomboyish for me not to start making suspicions and stuff about it. I kind of figured you'd always turn out gay. I was like, oh. But that also relieved a big weight off my shoulders because then I feel like we can get along more and I don't have to hide who I am and stay in the closet because being trapped in the closet is like no, I hated it. So next was my grandma. I waited a couple days to tell my grandma because honestly I didn't know how she would react because I was scared to tell my mom. Even though we were close, I was scared to tell her because she could kick me out. She could have said, you can't date girls. I'm going to force you to be straight. She could have not accepted me. She could have never talked to me again, and I wouldn't know what to do if that ever happened. So a couple days later, I told my grandma. I sat her down. I was like, look, there's something we got to talk about. She was like, what is it, Dree? You can tell me anything. I was like, you sure? She's like, yes. I was like, well, there's something I've been keeping in for a long time now, and I think it's time that everybody knows. She was like, what is it? I was like, I like girls, and I'm gay. She just looked at me with, like, this blank stare. Like, I didn't even find any emotion in the stare. I couldn't tell if she was mad, upset, hurt, disappointed. I couldn't see any type of emotion. And then she wouldn't talk to me or wouldn't look at me. I was like, Grandma, can you look at me? Can you speak? She was like, she waited about a good 10 minutes, and then she was like, I just think it's a phase. You'll get over it. And that hurt me because I've known for a while that I've liked girls, and I kept this in the closet because of that reason. I didn't want to be judged by my own family, and I don't want people to be judged, period. So being judged by your own family, that's even worse. So I waited to tell my grandpa for a little while because I didn't need more disappointment and more hurt, I guess you could say, because that was just too much. And still to this day, my grandma thinks it's a phase. I know it's not. My mom knows it's not. Everybody knows I love girls, and everybody knows I love my baby girl. Mwah. Stay perfect, babe. But, and honestly, my grandma's pushed me so much in my athletic career, with basketball and softball, because honestly, without her, I probably wouldn't realize the talent I have to go somewhere in life with basketball or softball or whatever sport I choose, because I have the talent for any type of sport. I can do almost any type of sport I can set my head to and my mind to do it. Like, give me a couple days to practice it, and by then I will have stuff mastered. Like, sports just come easy to me, and I love that. But without my grandmother, I'd probably still be sitting on the couch wondering what talent I have and where life could take me. And then when I told my grandpa, he just looked at me with like this disappointing stare, like I was a big disappointment. And that really hurt, because me and my grandpa, we've been close since I was like little. He was my father. He's like my father figure, because like I said in well, I don't know if I told you guys this, but in my other videos I have, my father's never been around, and I've never really had a father figure. I've had a mother and a grandmother and my grandpa. So he's been like my father figure, and I didn't want to lose him. But then again, I'm not going to change who I am for family, for friends, for anybody. I am who I am. And that look he gave me made me like run out the house. I was so upset because like he didn't say anything. He just gave me that disappointing look, and like you can feel like the disappointment in his look, and it was like unbearable. I had to leave. I had to go. So then now my family accepts who I am. My grandparents still think it's a phase, but I know it's not. I know who I want. I know what I want to be. I know who I want to be with. And honestly, I don't know why they can't accept that love is just love. Whether it's between man, woman, female, like, and I know this video may not inspire you, but I just want to try to, because I promise you, coming out of the closet will make things a lot simpler. I mean, some families, they will never accept you, but as long as you're happy with who you are and who you want to be with, that should matter the most. That's all that should matter, because you're happy, and as long as you stay happy, then that's one life well lived. And I know I'm not your like idol or whatever, but I just want to try to inspire you to come out, because once you do, you will be the happiest person like that you can be. Because being trapped in the closet, I know it makes you miserable, and it makes you not want to like be here, because you know you're gonna get judged, you know people aren't gonna like you, you know you're gonna get called faggot and talked about and stuff. But you just gotta let all that go and look at the main idea in the story. The main idea is your happiness. And if you have it, then go for it. Whether it's with a man and a man, woman and a woman, woman and a man, just do it. Whether you're a trans, bi, lesbian, gay, just go for it. Be with who you want to be with. People will support you, and you'll gain so much respect after you come out. I know I did, and I was scared to come out. But once I did, you would not believe how many people respected me for coming out. Because it's a hard thing to do, and I understand it's a hard thing to do. I've had to deal with it. My girlfriend's had to deal with it. Shireen's had to deal with it. Gay people all across the world have had to deal with it. So, whatever happens, just know that there is people out here in this world who support you, and that there will be people who will accept you, and you just gotta try to keep moving forward. Hope you liked the video, guys.